This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get us going here. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Scanning the field, it's Williams. Throws it to the right. Caught on the outside, it's Turner. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set it down to the offense, first down. He gets loose.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. And the defense comes up with the football.
The first carry of the game, and it ends with a fumble. Chris, you and I know this staff. We might see the backup get some reps on the next drive.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the deep...
Looking deep down the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Williams. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Now, this is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry on. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
To throw, it's Sellers. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. And the quarterback keeps it here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Harbor.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Miami. A huge defensive score.
Chris, what a turn of You're 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw testing the middle. What a catch! They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Williams. The pass rush closing in. He's got his man wide open. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. And some big plays through the air have been a big part of the story so far. These receivers have shown up today. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick throw caught on the left side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's a hard running there through a tackle. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Here's the handoff, 1 first and goal. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Williams. On the move now. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this 3rd down.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Pass midfield. Inside the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick-6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Makes the defender miss. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. The Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion.
Well, if I'm a defensive coordinator, you can't leave the middle of the field that wide open. Makes it so easy for the quarterback to read and recognize and get the ball out of his hands for a 1st down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Moulton. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Canes churn out another 1st down.
Well, okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
To throw, it's Williams. That's caught. It's Moulton.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a 1st down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
1st and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. All away quickly, but nobody in the area, and the official's going to call intentional grounding here. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw yet again. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Hey,
say it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Makes it look easy.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? The returner steps out of bounds at the 17. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught. Completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a 3rd down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Williams. Makes a quick grab. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about effective.
On cat to you, Brody, you got no bag. That same play shit back to back, that shit whack as fuck, man. Going outside.
Nigga,
You it sound you just going outside, gang. You going outside. I ain't gonna lie. Thought you was better than that, for real, for real.
Gonna pick up the first down through the air.
Not right now. You going outside.
And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down.
Boy, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Needs a completion here on fourth down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking deep downfield with the left. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Well, this is what everybody wants to see. A wide receiver and a corner, one-on-one. Here it's the corner route. Both of them have a shot to come up with it, but it's the receiver that fights for the ball and comes up with it.
First down, looking to throw the football. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
It's complete.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Running play called on third and short. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for it.
He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And then here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Back to pass. It's Williams. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Nice grab. It's Moulton.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Canes looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Throwing off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now. To the air, it's Williams. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Catch made over the middle.
Boy, a risky decision here to go for it inside the red zone on 4th down, and you come up with a 1st down. I love that aggressive approach. Let's see if they can come up with a touchdown here to finish off this drive.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Not what the coach was hoping he here. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fights off a defender. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Screen to the wide receiver. Defense stops him short of the 1st down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. And as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. But can he get there? They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw again. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. There's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Finds his man. It's Moulton. That play more than enough for a 1st down. Sets him up at the 24. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Moulton.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made over the middle. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. Quick throw to the left side, but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Takes a shot at the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now it's second down here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the kick is blocked. Somebody got a hand on that. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, fuck no! Yeah, please.
And they have 3-2% technology. Dang! Why you do so bad?
Want me to hear what?
Nothing.
You better tell me.
Moving from Charlotte to Atlanta has been a huge adjustment for me, and let me show you what's been keeping me sane. Having routines to me is essential. It just helps me live a very balanced life. And I start my day off with the gym. It's grab me a smoothie. The gym just brings me so much structure and peace, guys. And this is supposedly the best brewery in the entire city. They just launched a weekend cruising brunch.
Who said that?
What'd you have to tell mommy that I couldn't hear?
Why did you say that?
Say what?
What did you say?
What you say?
I'm like, can you listen?
I said maybe. Are you not gonna put on the bathing suit?
There is a unusual little dainty little thing. It's what's her wings. They're tricky little creatures.
You can't find one. You Skylar, you don't want to tell me what you had to tell mommy? You don't want to tell me what you told mommy?
She deleted it. When?
I seen it. Like, grow up. Like, grow up, bro.
First of all, I was gonna say, have her always been that big?
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What you notice?
The post, she was like, don't be following me for your friend or
Oh, I
something.
didn't see that.
Maybe she believed that too. But with that post, I was like, grow up. Her too, definitely. You're walking.
Yeah, I was about to send it to you, but I was like, let me not sit quiet so we'll see what's in her.
And then she beat your ass.
But yeah.
I was definitely thinking the same. I don't even like those like that. So I was just talking about that was an observation completely. That was completely an observation. That don't do nothing for me.
The 3 inches?
Marko!
That's selective. That's a selective thing.
Marko! What's go?
Good shot, K. Come on, K.
I left the chat.
You can actually hit the bench, bro.
Oh, shit.